Right, hi everybody. It's Monday of week 18, and if you've taken the trouble or the pain to look at the videos from the weekend, you'll know that I'm starting to run out of options as far as shoes are concerned. I'm getting quite in despair. Okay, so I think where we ended up was I had three options. I could either go back to my pre-orthotic Nikes, but they've done a lot of miles and I've still got about 300 miles left to go before I get to the marathon. Or I had the Brooks that I bought from Podofit, the wide fitting, and they were fine on a run, but my feet were kind of flapping about in them. And the third option is to get a pair of the same kind of shoes but in a normal fitting. Okay, so that's really where I am. So one of the things that Lorna mentioned at the sweatshop, she'd heard of Morton syndrome, and she thought maybe that's what's causing the burning toes. I did a bit of reading about that on Saturday, and I came across an interesting, proper health site. So something that is well referenced and so on, and you've got a bit more confidence. And it explained Morton syndrome like this. It said, and it kind of fits with what Sarah, the podiatrist, said. She said it's your toes being constrained or constricted, which is why I got the wide fitting shoes. So what this article said was that the problem is that you have your toes, they're rubbing up against each other effectively, the joints in your toes, and where they're rubbing up against each other, they're putting pressure on the nerve, and it's the nerve that's causing the burning sensation. Now that fits exactly with what I think is happening, because I have in the past noticed that where my toes meet together on a long run in my old shoes, they were actually grazed, so that they're obviously being too tight, and so that kind of matches. And if I think back to Saturday, Lorna also suggested that maybe all I need is a pair of gel inserts into my wide fitting shoes to stop my shoes flapping about. Then maybe that is exactly the solution. Get the gel insoles, see how I get on with them, because your feet aren't flapping about but you've got the width to stop the constriction. So today I found I just happened to be in a store buying some groceries, and it's one of these stores that have all sorts of other things that they sell from week to week, and in amongst them was a pair of gel insoles. And I've used these ones before when I was doing my half marathons, at the beginning of my comeback to running, and they did very well. I was using them for cushioning, so it's more giving you cushioning at the back and the midsole, and there's nothing in the toes. But I bought a pair and put them into my wide fitting Brooks, and I've just run several kilometres and they really feel quite good. I don't feel that my feet are flapping about at all, and no burning sensation. It's all just working quite well. So I think that is the answer. It's not necessarily, I've thought a few times before that I've had the answer, but take my New Balance shoes back, get a refund, buy a pair of good gel insoles, I put them into my wide fit Brooks shoes, try them, put a few miles on them tomorrow and see how I get on. everything is fine, then that's great. We've now got the answer. If we've still got a bit of a burning sensation, and to be honest I really don't think I will, but if I do, then I can try toe separators. And if the toe separators work, then we've got an answer. If neither the gel inserts nor the toe separators work, then we still have a problem. So I think my final option is to go back to the pre-orthotics, my old Nike Pegasus shoes, and just hope that they manage to hold out to the marathon. I suspect they won't, but they might. It might work. Right, so that was a long explanation of where things are, but I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Well, as you can see, the sun is shining bright. It's just gone beyond the cloud. Not typical. So bright, that kind of reflects my mood. I'm in the usual surroundings of Craigtoun Country Park, and I'm really pleased and relieved to say that I've run 10 miles in these Brooks wide fit with gel inserts, and I have not had a single moment of pain or distress, discomfort, anything. So I reckon that if I've managed to run 10 miles in them, I can run 26 miles in them. So I think actually things can only get better from this point, because that's the insert's new, and over the next few weeks, I guess your feet will kind of compress the bits of the sole where you're putting most pressure on it, so they'll kind of mould themselves round about my feet and my toes and so on. So yeah, I think this is absolutely the answer. So that leaves us with having done quite a lot of miles over the last 4 days, just trying out different shoes and trying different things. I think I'm quite lucky to not have had anything go wrong. So we've survived that. So I think we'll take a few days off, maybe do a light run on Thursday, and then we'll start the long run program again at the weekend. Right, thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for all your support. I know, you know, those of you that I bump into at clubs and events and so on, I'm really quite astonished and surprised at the number of people who are asking how my preparation's getting on, and I really appreciate that support, and fantastic. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.